has been in the circuit breaker at home, working from home in his house for a week. Lee is a HR leader who is also a thought leader in this area and speaks on the matters of HR. So Lee's going to share with us how it's been for him this whole week. Lee, over to you.
Hi, I'm Lee. So how's it been this week? It's been fun. I think I'm one of the few people who actually feel like this is normal. So because I spent so much time working in consulting, and I used to work across a number of different countries, I spent most of my career working remotely. But other than the fact I can't go outside anymore to get a cup of coffee, it's pretty normal for me. Obviously having to adjust to the, family at home or whatever else, you can normally balance that out a little bit better. But in Singapore at the moment, we're all stuck in this circuit breaker, so everyone's at home. But otherwise, good fun. But I'm seeing a lot of people elsewhere. This is very new. Work from home is not standard practice for a lot of firms. And lots of queries from managers around how do I know my team are working?
Yes.
And for me, it's I find that a lot of people are being exposed now, because if you weren't necessarily a productive manager beforehand, or you weren't a productive employee beforehand, there's now nowhere to hide. And this thing around, are my team working? A lot of it is, the question has to be, how did you set your goals in the first place, right? So it's kind of basic HR that should have been in place of, just because your team is sat at their desk doesn't mean they were working anyway. So are you setting the right objectives that, hey, Sally, hey, Rick, I want this to be done. This needs to be done by Thursday next week. And on Thursday next week, it's either done or it isn't. And it's going to that level of accountability and delegation.
So what do you think is the one key element that would enable people to shift? I mean, as somebody who's very experienced in doing this.
Yep, the trust and accountability. And I'm assuming up until this point, for the most part, they were doing a good job in the office. So what's changed?
Right.
Someone's not going to become a bad employee overnight, but you have to trust that they're going to do the work. And what you will find is that by just having to take that step back because you can't get involved on a daily basis or on an hourly basis, you'll find out, were they actually working, or were they just very good at making it seem like they were working to you? So you've got to have that trust and give them the accountability that they will deliver what is required of them.
And if you want to hear more from Lee, as well as from other panelists like Javier from Spain, Miang from Korea, and John from China, do come and join me. The panel will be on the 23rd of April. It's 2 to 3 p.m. Singapore time, and its registration link is just up there.